Welcome to this short episode of Epic Americana. I've had a lot of people wanting to hear my Bigfoot story from around 1974. First off, we should all stipulate that Bigfoot occupies space in a lot of our minds. Some have joked that he's the blurry forest monster, trotting through the woods. Seems mysterious that with so many people visiting the forests and mountains, and all those people carrying phones with cameras, we could get some clean shots of this hairy creature. In fact, even some selfies with him sitting by the campfire would be nice. I have no explanations. And I must admit, I'm cautious when I tell my own story. Folks give you that look as if to say, "Sorry, my poor man. Is it your addled mind, drugs, or alcohol that influenced your thinking on Bigfoot? Thoughts and prayers for you." So you should feel special that I'm sharing this story, knowing full well that my reputation as a person with sound mind is on the line. So based on the story I tell, you decide for yourself what you think about Bigfoot. So in or around 1974, my dad and I were driving home from the Middle Fork of the Salmon River there at Dagger Falls, which is located in central Idaho. Some of you no doubt know exactly where that location is. We were in a pug-nosed rider truck, one of the larger box trucks that Western Rivers expeditions used in those days to haul their boats and gear for river rafting. My dad drove truck for Western Rivers and did that for his summer work. We meandered along the windy road that is so famous there between Stanley and Clayton. And it's a beautiful drive with the river right there going along next to the highway. It was around 9 or 10 o'clock, and as I recall, it was a particularly dark night. Suddenly, out in front of the truck, at the furthest edge, out there in front of the headlights, was a tall, hairy creature standing on the right side of the road. Dad and I both spotted that creature at about the same time. Dad yelled a swear word, hit the brakes to slow the truck down. And that creature stared at us, standing there in the headlights for a couple of seconds, then walked right out in the road in front of the truck and headed to the other side of the highway. About the middle of the road, whatever it was, looked straight at us again for a second or two while it was walking, and then turned its head back and focused on where it was going. And I figure in that truck, we were maybe 7 or 8 feet in the air, looking out the windshield. I remember the creature's head was about even with the plane of our sight. And the creature just ambled across the road, disappeared on the other side in the trees along that highway. And I distinctly remember, whatever it was, had long, shaggy hair all over its body. And that was evident as we got closer, and the animal was illuminated in the headlights very clearly. Kind of looked like a big ape. So after we passed the creature, Dad asked if I had seen what he saw. We talked about what it could have been and concluded it was likely a Sasquatch, or as many people call it, Bigfoot, out walking around for the night. There wasn't much else it could have been. We ruled out a bear walking on its hind legs across the highway because this creature had long legs and a stride, much like a human's. Anyway, there's the story, so make of it what you will. The pictures that I added to this story are my own and were produced by AI. As you know, you can ask AI to make anything you want, picture-wise. So feel free to copy them if you like. And as you know, Those pictures are free. I don't have them licensed, so feel free to take them and use them. They're kind of cool. My favorite is the one depicting me and Bigfoot sitting around the campfire BSing. So thanks for listening, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode of Epic Americana, please subscribe, and you'll have access to more great stories. Thanks for listening to Epic Americana, a product of Voice Right Media.